everybody, it's Myla here at the Dr. Pepper booth. What is your name?
My name's Justin, bossnasti Silva.
What do you think about the Dr. Pepper girls?
What do I think about the DP girls? I'll be honest, man, I like the DP girls. I'll say this only because, additionally, when I came here to my first event, I saw y'all, and you were right. Back in the day, it obviously was a lot more lively. I really enjoyed and appreciated that. It just seemed like everyone was obviously a little more free-spirited, too, as well.
I agree.
Additionally, I would say that the DP girls are lovely, which is kind of why I'm always trying to get interviews with you lovely ladies.
What about DP girls versus flip girls?
Oh man, I've actually been asking people this all weekend. I have.
What's the feedback?
I've been going back. I'm like, yo, who do you like, DP or flip? Like, let me know. I'm actually gonna go do a speed run over there around the pit where I like speed. Like, I'll instinctively just catch people off guard and I'll ask them DP or flips girls. So far, I think my tally is 10 to 5 or 6 in favor of DP girls.
Would it help if we had different outfits that showed more?
Oh, it just got to put people on the spot, man. I love it, man. She's like, yo, I've been watching you. I've learned. You know, I would say I like the outfits, without a doubt. I mean, of course, I'm a guy. I have...
Do you think the flip girls are too revealing? No, he just said he liked their outfits.
Well, I'd say the outfits are okay. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to sit here and be like, well, you know, I disagree with that. But, yes, of course, you know, some people would view them as obviously a little too revealing, possibly. But then again, you look at, you know, basketball cheerleaders, and their outfits are pretty revealing myself.
We're not at a basketball game.
Well, that's true. That's true. In that case, then yes.
In fact, we're not at a basketball game. We're handing out pretzels.
I like y'all's outfits, though, just because I feel that they really adhere to your guys' bodies. It's not like you guys are wearing loose stuff, so it's nice. I do.
Also, Dr. Pepper is the girl next door. We're not the girl going clubbing at night. I mean, although when you do go to a club, you can order a flaming Dr. Pepper, but that's not what we do here.
Okay. You actually make some very valid points. This is something that you might actually be good at. I'll say that much.
What do you think of Madier right there?
That kind of felt nice. She might have to do that again.
How many events have you been to?
How many events have I been to? Geez, I've been to 7, 8 MLG events.
That's it?
I know. I'm not that big of a veteran. I apologize. 5. I've been to spectating, competed in 1, and then this is my 2nd MLG event doing media coverage.
What's your favorite flavor of Dr. Pepper?
Oh, cherry, without a doubt. I have to. I love the cherry flavor.
What games do you play at MLG?
Well, I don't really play any games yet at the moment. The game I did play back in the day was in Orlando 07 when I was playing Shadowrun. So I do a lot more media coverage. I also do some coaching too as well for games like Call of Duty Black Ops, and I also do some work with League of Legends.
So when you play Call of Duty, you fall off the map is what you're saying?
I try. I try. Usually I try to like go to the cliff or the balcony area, and then I'll like just keep repeating and recycling that, because I feel as though I'll eventually find a timing where I can, you know, maybe like hit a bounce. I keep thinking of Halo, you know, I'm going to be able to like hit some glitch bounce and like land on the floor and then come all the way back up.
Ultimately looking for a girlfriend that plays video games? A gaming nerdy girl?
Great question. I would most likely say yes. I mean, I would love to wife a gamer, without a doubt. If you could find a gamer girl that enjoys what you do, I think that's obviously a plus. Being able to have some things in common and some similarities, I think that's definitely a bonus too.
Would it be a deal breaker if you had an amazing girlfriend and she was super hot, but she hated that you played video games?
And if there was like room for the debate or compromisation on if I could play a little bit. I mean, once again, gaming's my passion. It's my life. It's something that I love watching. I love reading on. I love coming out to events and doing interviews on. If anything, I would try to maybe show her a different side of gaming, maybe from a different perspective. If she really hated it, maybe she didn't know too much about it. And if she didn't, I'd love to try and introduce it to her in some tiny way that might at least alleviate some of the female pressure that I'm getting.
My personal opinion would be to dump her.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, obviously there's a lot of fish in the sea, and I'm sure that plenty of the other fish are more in the gaming pond, so.
I just think it's much easier to find somebody that fits you rather than find someone you have to change. And if she doesn't like your passion, it's pretty much a deal breaker for me.
Okay. I could see that. Very strong convictions this one has. I really appreciate that. But that's the truth. Well, how about you then? Are you game? I mean, are you into guys who do video gaming? Is that what you're looking for here? Is that?
No.
Oh. You got a boyfriend?
No.
Okay, so you're single, free to mingle. We like that. You know, that would be assuming that I only have options that are limited to the females that want compromisations. If I have options for females that are just like, yes, we love gaming, then of course I will go with those, without a doubt. I mean, I would hope that at least that characteristic, that was not cool, little guy. That's just, no, we don't need waves. We need hugs. Oh my gosh, I think he actually heard me from like all the way over there.
He heard you.
It's not just gamers that show up here.
No, definitely not.
It's like superhumans.
There's some strange older men also.
Oh man, I'm sure that if we were to ask you guys about all the older gentlemen that walk by your DP booth, I'm sure there'd be some stories.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
We had a guy once that liked to sit across the hallway from us and snap photos of us, and he would just stare. It was really, really creepy, actually.
And he like wait for you guys to like bend over to grab something.
Why don't you interview that flip girl?
Oh, I already did.
Oh. Was it as interesting as my interview?
You know what? I'll say this. I feel like they were a little more scripted as far as kind of like sticking more to the book. No, you were amazing. Obviously the trooper of the bunch, and I do appreciate that. You're very lively and really want to be outgoing. I like that too as well. Of course, the camera enjoys that. And
oh, thank you.
You're actually pretty good at doing some interviews. You know,
Thanks.
I've always wondered too as well, because the DP girls, right? There's so many of y'all. I mean, you guys are like freaking, you know, our bachelorettes for all of us freaking nerds here. And it would just be cool if maybe, you know, like one of y'all DP girls started going around the event and like interviewing people. I think that'd actually be...
I've actually done that many, many times. And usually one of my favorite questions is to ask what your favorite gun is. And most people say the battle rifle. It's a pretty common answer.
Pretty common answer.
Yeah. I've also been proposed to a couple times here.
Really?
Yeah. It's a true story.
True story.
True.
How many times?
3.
And I mean, did they like get on the knee and everything?
On the knee, they even had a plastic ring. It was really cute.
Oh my God.
I mean, granted, they were probably like 14, so it was a little...
Okay. And this was probably a few years ago.
A couple years ago, yeah.
Okay. I got you.
How old are you?
How old am I? 23.
There you go.
Yourself?
Yes.
They always do this, man. This is what ladies do to you. Gentlemen, listen, man. If they ask you this, most likely you have 2 options. You either have to just balls deep and answer honestly, or you just dodge and just leave. Because if you like stay, they'll just like kite you back in, which is like a StarCraft tactic. They'll just like zone you and bait you back in. So I'll answer honestly. I'm brave. I'm brave enough. I will say you've been in for a few years. Early 20s, 22.
We'll take that answer.
And then when ladies say that, gentlemen,
I'm not allowed to tell you my age, unfortunately.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a contractual thing?
And also, we're not allowed to be married Dr. Pepper girls.
Really?
Yeah. I'm just kidding.
If people want to find out more about, oh my God. Oh, it's on my tongue. Yes, it feels so good. There's a connection happening right now, and it's not in my pants region. Where can people go? What can people expect when they come by the DP booth?
Lots of hugs, lots of laughter, maybe some yoga, definitely Dr. Pepper, definitely Dr. Pepper 10, Dr. Pepper Cherry. What do you think about Ultimate Gaming House?
I do like Ultimate Gaming House. I'll say this why, because it reminds me of like Pimp My Ride. I don't know if you ever saw that show back in MTV back in the day, but I really like that because they go out there and they give these gamers a chance. It's like really kind of diving into its own subculture. Where can people go if they want to find out more about Dr. Pepper?
Well, you can follow me on Twitter at MysteriousKAE. You can also follow on Twitter at Dr. Pepper Gaming, Dr. Pepper Facebook, which you guys can just come by the booth.
Well, thank you so much, Kay. We do appreciate it. You're so kind. I love you. I love you so much. Just like French blowing kisses. That's kind of our thing now, I guess. Once again, man, so happy to finally get some interviews with the DP girls. We're going to see if maybe we can possibly snag some interviews with some of the other ones too as well. We'll be back in a sec. Peace.
Well, thank you guys so much for your time. This is Myla signing off here.
Gamer Grub is available at these fine retailers.